So yeah, I made a mistake in the previous episode. Turns out that when you discard weaknesses from your deck, they don't resolve. So we got rid of those cards there. I think we're good to go for this upkeep phase.
So flip everything back over.
Flip everything back over and start drawing the things. Let's start with Rex as usual.
Oh, that's good.
Draw. Okay. And he gets a resource.
Really need to start using some of Ashcan Pete's resources.
Well, you got the weapon to do it with now anyway.
True.
That didn't need to go there. Let's see what you've got, because I've got no cards in hand.
Come on, draw a
okay,
card.
I got that card. There we go.
Oh, I just got an achievement for swapping players.
Cool. Why didn't you get that before?
I think it's for like swapping so many times.
Okay, you got lots of things there. Okay, so I guess it's time for the next Doom phase.
Yep.
Doom goes on. That's 7, I believe, so I've still got some time for that. Time to start drawing.
Right, Jenny's card for this turn is Stalked in the Dark.
If Hunting Horror is in play, it readies. It's not in play. Otherwise, Stalk in the Dark gains Surge, so you need to draw another one. Visions of
Futures Past.
Test Willpower 5, our favourite one.
Don't have.
Do you have any willpower? Does Ashcan Pete have any willpower? Because he can help you. He should be able to help you. He can add one card to it if he can.
Hey, Chris.
Hello.
Hello, Chris.
Hello, Jeff. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. You're just in time to watch us die horribly.
Are you streaming?
No, we're not actually streaming, but you just have to hear us die horribly.
Okay, cool.
So, what you got, John? Anything you can use?
No, nothing I want to waste on this.
Okay, so you're going to have to go for it.
TNT?
I already used the TNT. It works surprisingly well.
It did.
It helps when nobody else is in the room.
Could you say its performance was dynamite?
Ha 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 ha. Go on then. You have to draw it then.
Right,
Shuffle and draw.
Shuffle and draw, and hope for the best because I'm at 3 versus 5 to begin with. Yeah.
That's a 2, so that's 3 cards on the 3 cards discarded.
That's some Liquid Courage, Leo DeLuca, who I've never actually seen before, and a nice double or nothing.
Oops. Yeah, get rid of these. So those go to your discard pile. And encounter for Ashcan Pete.
What? Oh, go away.
And Ashcan Pete gets
Obscuring
Fog. Attached location gets 2 Shroud. Which is alright because there's no clues there anyway. No. That's fine.
Something other than this arcane barrier, but that's fine.
I'll go next for Zoe, and Zoe gets... I get Visions of Future Past.
That sounds familiar.
For each point you fail by, discard the top card of your deck. Ooh. I've got a willpower of 4. That's a willpower of 5.
This sounds a lot like the vampire game that I saw on tabletop.
It's not. This is Arkham Horror. So I'm going to have to draw it, and that's the entire thing. -3. So I discard 4. 1.
You suck.
2. It's not been going well for us. 3.
It really has not.
It's from my experience that these games are engineered to not go well at the best of times.
Oh, my weakness just went. So that's good. And
now that we know that that's how that works, yes.
Yeah, that's very fortunate. And this Rex's thingy is ephemeral exhibits. Test law 3. If you fail, lose 1 action for each point you lose by. And he's got a law of 4, and he's got his Rex's curse. So, need to put this one back in. Here it goes. Skull would be -1, so that would be a success. So I need to send that back in and shuffle it. -1. I pass it. I pass it.
Does that mean good things for Rex's curse?
No, he still has it. He doesn't lose his curse unless he loses a reroll. And that is now our turn. So I think we need to start getting these clues out of this location.
We do, because Jenny is major league screwed if anything bad happens.
Okay, so I'll go first with Zoe and use my last Rite of Seeking to try and get 2 clues out of this.
Okay.
So Rite of Seeking, which uses willpower, which is 4 against this thing's 3. I'm going to play my taunt, which gives me a willpower of 5 versus its 3. Shuffle. -1, that'll do. So Rite of Seeking gets us 2 clues.
Such a
flying start.
Such a raging clue.
There we go, and that can go there. My second action. What's this thing up here? That's workload. I can't do anything else helpful. Oh, I can flashlight actually. Your location gets -2 shroud, so that's 1, and my thing is 2. I'm going to use a flashlight to reduce that shroud to 1, and I'm going to play it against my 2.
Hey, John.
Yep.
Open your screen share on the Arkham Horror tabletop simulator.
That's a thing you can do.
How do I do that?
It's like my own private stream.
Hey. Okay, so I'm going to draw it.
Oh, no, we can't because we're in the voice channel. Okay. Apparently, you can add people to calls if they're all friends.
Yes. I'm going to draw my chaos token.
I'm not Jeb's friend.
Can't you?
I got a thing. Actually,
can't you just watch my screen in.
Oh, you're in
Steam.
It's Steam.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna join your broadcast.
I got that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bend the rules slightly. I'm going to spend an extra action and get rid of this searching for Izzy for you.
Oh, thank you.
So that investigation was for searching for Izzy.
Thank you.
So that's my turn done.
That makes Jenny less screwed, slightly. I mean, there is still very much a timer on how many more turns we can have before her mind just explodes.
Yes. Jenny may want to think about running for the hills, to be honest.
Yes.
Rex is going to... that's 3, and he's 4. He's going to investigate. In fact, for his first action, he is going to take a resource. For his second action, he is going to spend a resource on his hyper-awareness to get +1 law. So that's 5 versus its 3. And now
I may have just bought Tabletop Simulator in the sale.
Ah, good stuff. So, here we go. 5 versus 3. -1, that'll be a pass, but because of his curse, I've got to re-roll it. 0. That's good. He gets 2 clues.
You did better.
Right. Oh, John.
One moment. Somebody would like to watch my broadcast.
Ah, let him watch your broadcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this John-only stream for one person stream of things.
John.
Yes.
I don't want to say it because I'm gonna wreck it, but look at this. Look at the state of the board at the moment, particularly where Rex is and what this act is.
Rex is in the restricted hall.
With how many clues?
2.
And what's the goal of the act?
No clues remaining.
I don't want to jinx it, but this could go
Don't jinx it. But come on and do the thing.
Right, so same again. Spend 1 resource to get 5 versus its 3. Please work. Please work. Oh, sorry, I need to put the 0 back in.
We need the 0 to be in there.
-2, 3 versus 3. That's a pass, but I've got to re-roll it. Oh, I'm so nervous.
Come on.
It's a -1.
That's still a pass.
But is it enough? It's not enough to clear out all the clues.
Not
That's only
enough
one
to clear
clue.
it. But you've still got another turn, right?
No, that was it. My first turn was to get a resource.
Well, I mean, we've still got other characters.
We have, but they're stuck in there unless they can get through that arcane barrier.
So let's try and get through that
How many?
arcane barrier.
Actually, how many has Ashcan Pete got? He's got enough
I mean,
cards.
Ashcan Pete can just power through it.
I think he'd better just power through it. So he's going to move. He needs to take the willpower test first. He's going to move with Duke, isn't he? So
He is going to move with Duke.
So take the willpower test first.
So the willpower test is 4 versus 4. Actually, no, wait. I'm going to throw this in.
Unexpected courage. Oh, definitely.
6 versus 4. My +1.
Hooray! Arcane barrier.
Screw your arcane barrier. I'm coming through.
And he jumps down to the
And
restricted
so's
hall.
my dog.
Yep, and the dog goes down to the restricted hall. Whee! And let me just check Rex's cards, see if there's anything I can use to help you. It's book we want. Oh no, I've got no book I can help you with. No, I've got nothing I can help you with. I don't think Zoe has anything to help you, so it's all on you for this.
Alright, well, I'm going to commit this, so that's +1 to my book.
Commit everything you have. If you've got other books, commit everything you've got.
Sod it, why not then? This is +2 book.
Okay, so that's
that is
6
book.
6 book versus that 3. Anything else you want to put into it? You at least want to try and eliminate the -4 that might come out. If you've got anything else that can go into it,
I've got this question mark.
that'll do. That's minus.
I mean, I can punch it some if you want, but that's
so
really
that's
not gonna help.
7 versus it's 3. So we've eliminated the -4. So it's only if we. Yeah.
I'm just checking.
She can't help you because she's in a different location.
She also doesn't have anything to help me with.
So it's 7 versus 3.
Take a deep breath and
Fingers crossed. Hey, in style.
Elder sign.
+2 and ready Duke. So take the last clue. Oh, we did it.
And
We did it. Searching for the tome.
ready Duke.
If there are no exhibits remaining in the exhibit hall, advance. John, please read the thing.
Okay. At last, you find the locked case containing the Necronomicon. The tome, over 800 pages in length, is filled with all manner of macabre imagery, formulae,
Macabre.
spells, prophecies, and descriptiones of creatures from beyond the threshold of space
and time.
Without a doubt, it is a dangerous book, but its secrets could be very useful. The investigators must decide. Choose one. It's too dangerous to keep around. We have to destroy it. Or, it's too valuable to destroy. We have to keep it safe.
Yar, 'tis a good book to be sure.
Difficult one. So do we want to
Says
just...
the pirate captain.
Yeah. Do you want to
Who's
just...
here for some reason.
He's here for some reason. So we either destroy it or we keep it.
Yes. I mean, we've done all this work to get it.
Should we keep it?
I don't know, because it's like the most dangerous thing ever. It's a really dumb book to have hold of.
But we went through. All
It's
this.
just really dumb.
It's just a really bad idea to have it around.
But we went through all this to get it.
That is true.
We went through so much to get it.
But it's a really bad book to have around.
Well,
But are we Asiladoring at the moment? Are we stood at Mount Doom?
we've got the
But I've done
Necronomicon.
so much.
We've got the Necronomicon in one hand. We've got a lit match in the other hand.
Yeah.
Do we put the two together or do we blow the match out? I think Rex would probably say keep it because he's very bookish.
I
He's
think
always-
Ashcan Pete wouldn't care.
Wouldn't care. Zoe, what's Zoe's? Hold on, let me just see what Zoe's character is. Does she
Zoe's a fucking witch, as we've already discussed. This
She
time.
really wants that book.
Wherever she finds wickedness, she strikes it down without remorse or hesitation. Zoe probably wants to destroy it, actually.
And the book didn't say it was wicked.
Have you never heard of this book?
What, the Necronomicon?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, having said that, we've only been told that we need this book. We've not been told that it's... Well, we've been told that it's very nasty, so... Yeah, Rex has developed an inquisitive mind, keeping one step ahead of the next disaster. He probably would want to keep it. So, one keep, one... I'd say one destroy.
Well, that really doesn't help.
Well, you are the lead investigator. It's up to you. Do we keep it or do we get rid of it?
Oh, let's keep the bloody book.
Keep the
I don't
book.
regret the decision, but
Just
Right.
keep the bloody book.
it's too valuable to destroy. We have to keep it safe. R2. That's
Then-
not like we have to keep this safe. R2.
Right, so here's the resolution for it. The Necronomicon is more than a book. It is a tool. Within its pages is a wealth of information about the forces and creatures you have encountered. Knowing how useful it could be in your endeavours, how could you possibly bring yourself to destroy it? Besides, as long as you keep the book safe in your possession, you will still be foiling those who wish to use it for nefarious purposes. In your campaign log, record that the investigators took custody of the Necronomicon. The investigators have earned the Necronomicon Odious Wormius translation card. I'll just get this out. So you can see what it is that we've earned.
We have a.
This is the Necronomicon.
It's a card. This isn't 800 pages at all.
You get a +1 to book.
Action, gain 2 resources. It was Abdul al-Hazred's magnum opus.
Lovely.
You have given in.
Splendid.
You have given in to the temptation of power. Add 1 monster chaos token to the chaos bag for the remainder of the campaign.
Oh fuck.
So look at what the monster token is on this one. For an example,
Which one's the monster token?
the one at the bottom. It's an elder thing.
Oh. For those of you that don't know if you can't see, but
They will see. I've got it highlighted.
-3. If you fail, discard an asset you control.
You're not streaming, are you?
No, we're recording.
Oh.
Everyone say hi to Chris.
Someone should have told me that beforehand.
Everybody has said hi to Chris by this point.
Where's the... here we go. So, we keep the Necronomicon. Who wants the Necronomicon? I think Rex should have the Necronomicon, if I'm honest.
Yeah, sure. Rex can have the neck. I mean, who is Rex even? Rex is what? A police?
He's a journalist.
Oh yeah, sure. We'll give the ancient book of talking to the dead to the journalist, as long as he doesn't publish the damn thing.
No, that'd be a very bad thing. So, let me just write all this stuff down in the campaign log, and we get.
This ancient book of secrets contains 15 life hacks. Number 5 will shock you.
This ancient book is available in 5 easy installments.
Yeah, on Amazon Prime.
Just collect the next 5 issues of our Saturday supplement.
And all it costs is your soul.
And the
And
next
its
thing.
low price of $19.95.
And each investigator earns victory equal to the victory X value of each card in the victory display, which is 1 because that's the only one we cleared. Is this one down here?
Yeah, we kind of had to rush through some of that
Yep.
to not die horribly.
So that is the end of the Miskatonic Museum. We survived. Somehow.
Yay.
Even better, we cleared out your weakness so you don't get mental trauma at the end.
Woohoo!
Shall I read you the prologue for the next... I shall read next time on Arkham Horror.
Doobly-doo.
The Essex County Express. Recent events in the museum have forced you to re-evaluate Armitage's tale about Dunwich. It cannot be a coincidence. Wilbur Whately, the Necronomicon, the creature from Dunwich, and the people and creatures who attacked here in Arkham. Everything must be connected. You're certain now where you must head. The lonely and dismal town of Dunwich Village. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? You consider telling the Massachusetts State Police what you know, but the negative consequences outweigh the potential gain. Given the nature of your story, they would likely write your stories off as an absurd hoax. Worse, they could lock you up in Arkham Asylum with the Joker and all the other Batman villains. After all, you are present in an illegal speakeasy and you also trespassed in the museum. Instead, you decide to head...
The several things we've exploded with TNT.
Yeah, with the dynamite.
And the guns.
Instead, you decide to head to Dunwich yourself in order to investigate further. You pack everything you think you might need and manage to get some rest for the night. In the morning, you head to the train station in Northside and purchase a last-minute express ticket. Dunwich is several hours by train, northwest along the Miskatonic Valley. There is no train station in Dunwich, but you manage to phone one of Armitage's acquaintances in the small village, a man by the name of Zebulon Whately, who was present during the event several months ago. Armitage's notes indicate that Whately family is spread across many branches, some decadent and unscrupulous, others undecayed or otherwise untouched by nefarious and diabolic rites. According to Armitage, Zebulon's branch of the family lay somewhere between the decayed and undecayed Whateleys, who knew the traditions of his ancestors but was not corrupted by them. He agrees to pick you up at the closest station and drive you into town. As the train departs from Arkham, you feel the events of the previous night catching up to you. This is all the same night, by the way. This is all still the same night.
It's been a busy night.
Not messing around.
Illegal speakeasy, going to the university, defeating experiments at the university, breaking into the museum. It's all one night. You feel the events of the previous night catching up to you.
Something else in there as well. Speakeasy.
Yeah.
Wasn't.
There are students involved. Yeah. That's it.
That is it.
But before you,
Been a busy night.
yeah, you feel the events of the previous night catching up to you, and exhaustion sets in. But before you can safely reach your destination, the train car suddenly rumbles and shakes, startling you out of your reverie. The train loudly skids to a violent halt, and you hear a rattling noise behind you. ...
Could Jenny Barnes have about 5 minutes to put her internal organs back inside, please?
No. That is the one for next time. So, let's start wrapping up there. Thank you all very much for watching this. Well, I don't know how we managed it. The successful game of Arkham Horror. We managed to do the thing somehow. Don't know how we did that.
But we did it.
We did it.
I managed to sneak into the Discord whilst they were recording with no one telling me.
Special guest starring Chris.
Yeah, about that.
I think that's it for this session of Arkham Horror then. Thank you all very much for watching. As always, do please like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff. Follow John on Twitch. Follow Chris on Twitch.
Hit all the buttons.
Hit all the buttons. Follow Chris on Twitch. Are you on Twitch these days, Chris, or Mixer?
No, I am on Twitch at the moment. Twitch.tv/AirGuitarist. Thank you.
Go follow that guy.
Yay.
And
now that we're done with this,
we will see you next time. We will see you next time for some more Arkham Horror. Bye, guys.
Bye.